All right, real quick, we're going to talk about what kind of damage can these people do by using your information. Uh, Being people like Mr. Shell that, and I'm going to paint you folks a picture here because we're seeing a lot of these people that claimed that they were professional people, but they really weren't. We've seen this in the Delphi case with a couple creators. Uh, we also seen this in the Delphi case or the Summer Wells case. Our thing with Mr. Shell is somebody that indulges, whether it be his role or he's so wrapped up into uh, this whole thing uh, that he projects himself as real. And somebody that is real and maybe a police officer or once a security guard or once a bail bondsman or many things that hold some kind of a police or government position um, sometimes over abuse their title. So let's just say, hypothetically, that Mr. Shell was maybe somebody with authority or worked for somebody that was a security business or had a security uniform or might have had a license or a bail bondsman or whatever. That would give Mr. Shell access to numerous things. Now, there was a lot of people complaining about that one channel. Uh, I forget the channel it was, that Frank dude, uh, Flying Dutchman or whatever. He claimed the same thing, right? He was a psychologist. He was this, he was that, he was many things. A lot of people came down on him for it, right? How did he get that info? A lot of people are questioning. Well, these people, uh, they they go through great extents to first research, right? They're going to look up names because if they mention someone's name, they know the person on the other side is, if they have any kind of brains, are going to look up the names, right? So it has to be a pretty consistent name, or it has to be something, a police station or a detective agency or something that they use. All right. Now, I'm going to show you a little clip of this little lady that's interviewing or reviewing Ernie Shell's thing. So let's listen to what Mr. Shell says, right? Because the one gentleman is asking him, certain questions, and Mr. Shell answers with, well, he uses an alias, an AKA, right? When he checks into places. So, like I said, keep in mind, some of these people might have had some security, uh, schooling, whatever it may be, police or doctors. They might have been a nurse, but they act like a doctor. Numerous things. So let's listen to this real quick.
Mind you, like I get it that you might want to like cover up the birthday or something, but
I'm not worried about it. I mean, hell, they already got all my information.
well, I mean, let's face it, you're not living at the.
Wait, what? He's not worried about it? Everyone has all of his information? You don't say. He has doxed his own social security number so many times. It's all over these lives. And it would take probably a year to go through these lives to figure out how many times he's doxed his own fucking social security number.
The address is listed on the ID at this point, I'm sure. So
no, I ain't got the address or nothing like that.
But how is Tennessee treating
you? It's pretty good, man. It's literally pretty good. Tennessee's been a good place for me.
So I'm kind of curious though, Ernie. I tried to call your room there at the hospital, just outside of Knoxville. I forget what that place is called. Anyway, I called around to all the hospitals actually do within a fucking 80-mile radius of Knoxville, and I just happened to notice that you're not in any of those hospitals. Do I need to
No,
broaden my search? Because I wanted to make sure that you got some type of card. I mean, but
no, Bird. I'm not in the hospital
well,
right
but
now.
haven't you been in the hospital? Like,
Yeah, I've been in the hospital. Yes.
but there's no record of it. They said that they haven't had any patients by your name within at least the last 30 days.
Well,
So
I don't use my name. I mean, it's not
how
my
do you
real
check?
name no more.
Hold on. How do you check into a hospital, Ernie, without using your name?
Rochelle Rodriguez.
Rochelle Rodriguez. Who's that?
Rochelle Rodriguez. Now, Mr. Shell is saying that he uses aliases, AKAs. I'm going to check our records to see if Rochelle Rodriguez is on the deport list. Let's get back to the story. And that's just what this whole thing is just madness, right? One rat's on the other one rats. They put out a video. Oh my God, it's gone bad. Everyone, get new phones. And then the next day they're on the channel go, it's really, my phone crapped out. Can you send me some Snapchat chitty chitty bang bangs and a couple Tootsie Rolls? All right. So he's using an alias. Now, let me explain something to you. Mr. Shell might have been something at one time, but it didn't give him the authority to background check or tear people's lives apart or get any kind of information or anything or forge anything, right? We know this much, right? He's been throwing a lot of people's names out, and the government, right, is probably like, oh, who else? Oh, the dog. You know this guy, this, But when they do the checks, everyone's saying, oh no. Well, now either they do, and Ernie went totally ballistic and crazy, and these people were actually breaking the law. And maybe Ernie Shell knows something about it. I don't know. We have no idea. But we are running into these people, and their acting is so good at certain times where if somebody called on the phone wanting information about somebody and claiming I work here and this and that and this and that, and I'm a detective or a bail bondsman and everything, the police station would give them access to this information. A hospital would give them information, right, about their patient or whatever, psychotic, whatever. And I'm asking myself, uh, you know, these people claim I was a lot of places but never been. And this probably explains it, right? It's probably, it could be all of our names are used as aliases to someone else because they don't want to be known who it is. A lot of famous people do it. Music, movie, when they get into the hospital or they use an alias, AKA. So people don't find out what's wrong with them. I don't blame them. I mean, the world is a vampire. And everyone needs to know everything when no one can stay out of their own business or what. It's one thing to cover a story or whatever, but when you're not authority, you're not police, you're not medical, and you're calling people and getting information and using this, it's very dangerous. It's no wonder all of our social securities have been tampered with. So, all right, so now we got Mr. Shell saying that he uses aliases. Now, in Mr. Shell's psychotic world, maybe he does, maybe we don't. We don't know if he's lying or if this is all just an act or whatever. We really don't know. And like I said, we've seen other YouTubers claim this, right? And they make calls. I watch these guys make calls. Police stations. They're calling police stations, acting like they were high shallots. I think even that Frank guy, I forget what his name was or whatever. He did something like that on a live. And we've seen many of these people call people's parole officers acting like they're somebody, their family members, or they're somebody higher up or whatever, police, detective, whatever, and get information and then pump it all over YouTube, which is, I hate to say it, happens to the best of us, and it's true. Right? So, what can I believe out of all this? Well, nothing until we hook his brain up to our sensors and get a picture of what's in there. And I'm 100% guaranteed they want to spend a lot of money. I'm like, we're not blowing the money. Just let me hear the echogram of his brain. I know what I'm going to hear. Bunch of rocks, and that's why I'm not going to spend no money in this madness. I don't make no money. So is this a problem? Oh, this is a big problem. Now, him running a lot of people's names on YouTube after he's done numerous bad things, you know, yeah, you got people saying they're not Trump's task force, they're not any of this, and these folks could have been using that and actually stealing and doing black magic and numerous things from all of us that might have pissed on their Cheerios or didn't go along with their story. And I've seen that because I am a Delphi cover guy or whatever, right? I give my opinions and do Delphi videos. And people are attacked spiritually, physically. We're seeing more and more of these people show up at your door. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Let me see what my chat is saying. Sometimes you have to block. Yeah. Yeah. Even when we block, when our computers are hacked, they're going to show right back up in your chat, folks. You block them from Facebook or whatever. If it's a hacker or somebody, they'll show right back up in your chat, right? They're controlling your computer, your content, your whole channel, your Clopper Gamer Gober channel. Like I don't know, Debbie, what was that you said? It was Doppelganger or Gay? I don't know, a stupid name. But anyways, with people like this, and if they do have your information, even your we're finding wives that get pissed off at their husbands, and they've been divorced. They'll sell their information, and it's the same thing with the men. They'll sell your information to somebody bad, and next thing you know, your whole world's in it. You're getting tax papers from you owe property tax on this, you owe a payment on this, you owe a payment, and you'll be like, what the heck? So yeah, oh yeah, I believe it 100%. Now, like I said, do I know Mr. Ernie Shell personally? No. Me myself right now, I feel like under a spell or black magic, or somebody's ripping my guts out right now. Yeah, I mean, they could be so pissed they're paying people to dabble in magic to try and do things. And when somebody, like I said, when somebody is that crazy, like some of these people on YouTube are, And people are warning us. They're telling us these people are completely crazy. And they have very bad records, and not once, not twice, not three, four, numerous 20-something charges the other guy had, 30-some charges the other guy. I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, when somebody is that crazy, yeah, this is how they steal your whole world. Inheritance, stocks, you name it, wills, uh, you name it. By the time you know what hits you, you're filing bankruptcy. And what's sad is we're not allowed to change our social security number. I don't think. I don't know. I've never checked into it. I thought one security, uh, social security number was given to you, and that's yours for the rest of your life. But we can't change it, right? Or at least they told me I couldn't change it. But this happens, right? Yeah, women and men pissed off, right? I'll show him. And they sell it to some Hispanic guy. Next thing you know, you're Johnny Gringo, somewhere living on a yacht, uh, boats and hoes and knee deep in cocaine, and it ain't you. You're just getting the bill. You're just paying the bill. Yeah, yeah, and this is why I'm so disgusted at America, because I'm tired of hearing it's the greatest country as they're literally selling our numbers. Uh, uh, telephone scammers calling, right? We're here from Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security, and what happens all the time. I can't. And when you have a disability and they find out you have a disability, you're in hell. These people will go to. You won't get. I can't explain to these people what these people will do. They're very, very, very evil. Very evil. Yeah, and these are people that hold grudges. They just can't let things go. Heck, Ernie Shell went ahead and put 50 curses on me because I went into his chat and questioned him on certain things. Right? Next thing I know, I'm curled up in a ball and he's laughing like the Joker. Nah, right? All the women, the witches, all this stuff. And yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. Do I have anything against him? No. I mean, no. How? I don't know the dude, other than he's a nut job, but he might be a genius. He might be a nut job. It's a fine line. Hello, Miss Co. So, what do I believe? I don't know. Like I said, until we hook him up to some kind of a brain sensor. Uh, for one, his body language. Uh, sometimes, to me, speaks guilty. Even when he was on the stand, he was given signs of covering his face, looking down, almost, didn't want you to see his eyes. Some of these guys, the Gandalf dude on his channel, that guy can't talk without closing his eyes, right? He'll say something and close his eyes, and he's talking like he's sleeping, right? As he's talking. Why? Well, because he must know that uh, certain people watch tales of the face. Uh, that'll tell if people are lying, right? Maybe there is something into this. I don't know. But this is how these people are getting away with it. They might have a family member that's a police officer, right? This guy's giving us a trouble in chat just because you're questioning them. That's it. You're just questioning them on the case that they're covering, right? Or whatever they're doing. And the next thing you know, they got your information. Why? Well, because they got a friend that's a cop. And they're corrupt. Now, would I ask, if I knew any police, would I ask them for information on somebody? No. It's none of my business. That's what I'm trying to point out to these people. And they're blind. They can't see it. That's why we pay police to find people. Do you understand? If a crime is committed, you tell the police, and it's their job to get info on that person because they have what? Clearance. That's their job. Not for a citizen to walk up to a cop. Hey, you got an address on this name? Oh, sure. Hold on. 735. Can I have a number on a? Yeah, that's corruption. And this is what we've been fighting in our country for so long. Hey, I need some info on this guy. I just can't do it. I'll throw in 500,000. Oh, just hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Corruption. That's how these people been doing it. That's why I'm curled up in a ball in pain. That's why my whole world has been a mess my whole life. And I made bad choices. I'm not going to lie to Jesus and the Creator. I made bad choices. Some of this madness, I do believe, was punishment. And then some of this stuff, the Lord said, no, you paid your debt to me and society. These people did wrong. And that's exactly what I got out of it. And in Jesus' name, if that's it, and these people have done wrong, and they have got all our information and been calling the police station and all these people saying, I'm crazy, I'm nuts, I'm a drug dealer, I got 50 houses and all this. Well, then, Lord, I would have to say amen to you, because I wish I had 50 houses. I wish I had the things these people say I have, but I don't have nothing, and I reap none of the sowings from it. I do reap the pain, and supposedly some team I belong to, but I've never met them. I don't know who they are. I always end up getting killed or hurt or paying for stuff. I have no idea. Just an imagination team, another lie of madness. Why? They watch my videos, my movie skits, my rants, my all kinds of stuff. Right? I don't know what to tell these people. I'm not. I forgive them, but this whole Ernie Shell thing is a story. It's someone else's story, and it's some of his. He is probably wanted for something. I wouldn't doubt it. And I hate to hurt these people's feelings, because they think they know it all. But if they helped Mr. Ernie Shell evade the police, and these women say, you stayed at my house, Ernie, well, they can take her house, and they could be charged with helping to evade and abet a prisoner or a wanted fugitive that had warrants that they were tracking. And I feel sorry for these people, but that's the truth. Everything you got can be stripped from you if the government was looking for Mr. Shell for certain stuff, and you folks were helping them stay on the run. The government can take every dang thing you got, and you can fight it, but you're going to lose, because you helped you helped them run. You attacked Channels. Now, I'm just saying, if that's true, that Mr. Shell and his delusional world was ever even wanted or on the run or whatever. But if he was, and these people were helping him, then yes, they could be charged with crimes and their property and everything taken from them. And that's just state law. I don't know what to tell you. And if it ain't the law, it soon will be. So, yeah, it's just, let me check my chat real quick. The ladies are in there, the gentlemen are in there. No cardio for me. It's got to be 90 out today. Yeah, it's cloudy here. We had some rain. It's a little muggy. Other than that, it's okay. I still do know who Ernie Shell is. Oh, you still don't? Well, he's many people. He was a doctor for a while. Uh, he claimed he's been a doctor for a while, Dr. Shell. I think he was a proctologist or something like that. Or I'm not sure, but he's seen a lot of shit in his life. And he's been many people. He was Dog the Bounty Hunter's right-hand man. They busted many people. Uh, of course, Dog came out and said, "Who is he?" And they always do when we're looking for him. That's the double OG and the BBB. And I'm not sure what happened. Somewhere down the road, they got lost in their role. They couldn't come out. Um, uh, these people were coming out. You know, you have the shell man. He's a private investigator. He's this, he's that, and yeah, private and people were like, "We ran your stuff, and you're wanted." You got. I'm Ernie Shell. Can't be. And some of these YouTubers uh, done the same thing. Called people, acted like they were psychiatrists and doctors, and in real life they weren't, folks. They weren't. And I imagine that's how some of them Delphiers got them photos or whatever. We're investigating and we caught you. Give me them photos. Right? They were actually hackers watching these channels probably, and then they got the photos and then they put the story out, right? Nah, I got the photos. Oh, it's just horrible. They were also using what we're seeing Mr. Shell do: women photos, men's photos, to try and control the case, right? A couple of these women turned into being porn stars. Uh, I guess they pissed in someone's Cheerios. I don't know. Is it any of my business? No, they're adults. Right? They're adults. They're their own thing. So yeah, how much damage can someone do if they're crazy and act like they're higher ups? A lot of damage. They can steal a lot of money, and they could do a lot of damage. Find out where you live, then they watch your habits. Then you leave your house, they come in. You know how they swindle? Maybe if you're renting or something. Somehow they get in, poison you, they're gone. Yeah, it happens all the time. Let's take in some questions from Chad if there's any. Do those copper ones really help? I don't know what they're talking about. Good copper fits. I have no idea what these people are talking about. She's upside down. Yeah, I know. Knee pads. It's no joke. I'm not sure. But I'm sure some of these people did take the penis fellatio championship, 1979 or 8, something like that. Some of these guys. I'm not sure. I don't go dabbling in magic or these people's private information. You'll go to jail. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have your own minds that believe what you want to believe. Do I know any of this stuff that we've heard on YouTube is true? No, not really. In any of these cases, or Mr. Ernie Shell's life, or any of these people's lives, we don't know when they show the proof. Then we know it's the proof. I know a lot of you folks are out there upset because I talk about being able to have a weapon, but that's because I don't have felonies. I don't know, you folks can be upset, but when you're cuckooer than Cocoa Puffs and you got weapons, that's probably why some of you folks uh, are being questioned. Not stable to have weapons or whatever. You know? Why? Because they're not making movies. They're literally nuts. Literally crazy. Like they'll kill you. They're literally nuts. Especially if they're involved in big money, trades, games, trafficking, whatever, drugs. They're nuts. All right, you guys take it with a grain of salt. I'll be back later. God bless you all. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm under attack. Do I think it's a witch or a spell or a curse? Yes. Or something. Who knows? In Jesus' name, save us all in Jesus' name. And all glory goes to God. Amen. And I'll be back with more on the madness of YouTube, Delphi, Summer Wells Cave, numerous things. I'm still waiting for Mr. Shell to tell us who he's related. He said his DNA came up, but he won't say what. That's the mystery of his show, right? He said, Ernie Shell said that his DNA showed up. He got it back. Did he do some history of who he really was? Who is he? A lot of people are saying it's Burt Reynolds' kid. Impossible. Burt would have smacked the shit out of him by now. He's Elvis's kid. Elvis would have beat him silly. Elvis would have arrested him himself. Is he Charlie Mance's kid? Whose kid? Who knows? Who knows? I'm waiting to find out, though. I imagine Mr. Shell's imagination. Yeah, who knows? It could be the Dalai Lama, which I would believe that. I would believe that if he said, I'm related to the great Dalai Lama. I believe it. Please, 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 let's get high and laugh. Nah, I can't. I gotta stay on schedule. The rhythmic stuff on YouTube. Oh yeah, Kelty, Johnny will come back. It's Friday. I got something to tell you folks. You don't control this, man. I know you think you do, but you really don't. I let you think you do, but you don't. You probably do with your voodoo dolls and magic, but I'm not letting it. I am in pain, but I'm learning to deal with it in Jesus' name. Now, I probably will be back. All right, Kelt, but not if you're going to abuse me. Not if I'm going to get this kind of torture from you ladies. It's just horrible. I can't. I know. Now, I'm sounding just like everybody else. But to me, it's humor. I'm joking. And I've told people that numerous times. Although these women might be really putting me, doing something to me. I can only forgive them and be nice to them. Although my Tourette's kicks in once in a while, and they get mad at that because I say certain stuff. But now shut and play us for us tonight. I don't know, maybe if I can get my soul back from these people. You can't play guitar without soul. I'm sorry, you can't sing, you can't play without soul. You got to have it in you. Do I know what I'm talking about? Well, probably not. some say. Of course, some say love is it's just a river that flows right to a spring, and it could be. Now, I want to say God bless to everybody. Amen. I'll be back later. I want to thank Debbie Fox Kelt for coming in and busting my gonads. And I'll be back. Anything you ladies want to say? No, not too much. Just chop, chop, Johnny, and do what we tell you, or you'll have no gonads left. There'll be 2 little raisins and a inchworm between your legs. As you can see, I'm under their spell, and I have to do what these people say, or the old eggplant will be gone. And God bless America and these great ladies and whatever you call them, witches, goblins, goblins. I don't know. I can't pray for these people no more. And I got to go because now they're posting ping pong ball rackets and going at. And yeah, I got to go. God bless all you, and may the light shine on me. And they're great ladies. Ah, ah. No man, look at them bones.